and a warm welcome to our next episode of Heads Held High. We're here with the most youngest head girl we've seen in our series so far. A very warm welcome to the studio, Kyra. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody who's watching?
Well, I'm Kyra Gonsalves from class 8A and I'm from Mary Immaculate Girls High School, and I'm the current head girl of Mary Immaculate Girls High School.
There you go, 8th standard and a head girl. So we've had multiple people, Kyra, on the series. We've had students who have been from 10th standard, predominantly 10th standard, and then we had St. Teresa's from Sant Esteva, where their cabinet members are grade 9, but they had completed the entire year, so they were moving to grade 10. And here you are, you've just moved from grade 7, so you answered your grade 7,
No,
you answered your grade 8,
eight.
sorry, and now you've moved to grade 9.
Nine.
So grade 8, and that's the end of the year where you get selected. So yes, that makes you the youngest head girl so far in this series on the show. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm sure you're nervous and proud and all different kinds of feeling at the same time. So how did it happen? When did they tell you? Was it a phone call? Was it a letter? Was it an announcement?
It was an announcement right after the speech that I gave
Okay. So you gave a speech.
in the staff room
In
for
the
the teachers.
Wow. Okay. So you have the head girl speech happens only for the teachers.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
And the teachers are the ones who vote for us.
And the teachers are the ones who vote. Does that happen for the entire council or only for the head
No,
girl?
the captains are voted by the 8th and the vice captains are voted by the 9th. No, by the 7th.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you have 7th and 8th standard who are
Yeah.
involved. And just the head girl is decided by the teachers.
Teachers.
So you go to the staff room, you give your speech, you come back and you're waiting for the results to be announced on the intercom. And let's say we take you back to that moment and the results are announced. Then what happens?
I was shocked.
Did you cry?
Wanted to, I guess. My teachers were like, okay, don't cry.
I get that. The emotion fills you up. And then?
And then I was actually shocked for the first 5-15 minutes. I didn't expect to become one. I didn't give quite a good speech.
I know we all feel that way.
I forgot to say my name at the start. That was the biggest problem.
That happens. I don't know if any of you have had this moment in your life, but at very crucial moments, you forget your name. It's like when you're introducing yourself to someone who's a celebrity or who you think is like really popular, or in moments like this where you win something and you kind of go like, what's my yeah. So yes, you forgot your name.
I said the whole speech except my name. So
But they knew you. I think teachers observe us for over the year. And how long have you been in Mary Immaculate?
for 9 years.
So they've had a chance to observe you for 9 years. I think they've been observing you from the time you probably reached middle school, you know, especially these teachers who are in your secondary section. How you behave, your studies, everything counts. So I'm sure they remembered your name and they knew it was just nerves. What about, okay, and then how did it finally sink in?
Well, everybody was screaming, congratulations, congratulations for the first whole day.
Hey, that's nice. Yes, you kind of like feel, and then you went home and broke the news to your parents. You're like, I'm the head girl.
Actually, I didn't want to tell everyone, but my brother just went and screamed it out. I wanted to give my mother a surprise, but he spoiled it.
That's okay. You'll have more surprises to give her in the coming. But I think he also was extremely excited for you to have this position. So once again, congratulations. I know it's just been less than a month that you have been given this designation. Less than a month, right?
A bit more than a month.
Just a small amount. A
Yeah.
week more than a month. Yeah,
Yeah.
a week more than a month. And congratulations again. How do you plan to get ready? You're in your summer break right now. By the way, Kyra has been extremely kind, generous with her time, and she's come to the studio right in the middle of her summer break. So, Kyra, how do you plan to, in this summer break, prepare to be a leader? What's the plan?
Probably first sleep. So I'm like nice, fresh for the new year.
Did you lose sleep over studies or other things, or was there like a lot of, okay, so you're going to sleep, or you're going to rest well?
Yeah, and
Good place to start.
Then I'm going. Actually, what will I do? I'm not sure.
You're not sure. You're going to make a plan. Let's forge a plan together for the year that's coming on. Sleep, very essential. Probably you know of some responsibilities that you're going
Yes,
to
I
have.
have been in the cabinet for the whole last year.
Oh wow, you were in the cabinet as what? What was
Vice
it?
captain of Red House.
Vice captain of Red House. That I'm sure you did very, very well in that position. So yes, what are the responsibilities, let's say, of a vice captain or a captain, and what are the responsibilities of a head girl, more or less, that you can think of right now?
Well, they have to take care of the class when teachers are out and organize things.
Okay, what was the thing that you as a cabinet member organized last year?
Teachers' Day,
Oh yes, Teachers' Day is a lot of fun. Okay.
and we were helping around the sports event. We had a sports day
Oh wow. Okay.
and
Other
few things here.
activities
Yeah,
that
few things
that
here and
happen. What about decorum and discipline? Do you all have
Yes.
discipline duties also?
we have disciplinarians in our school.
Okay.
The people who come second in the elections become the disciplinarians,
All right.
and they mostly take care of all the disciplinary stuff. But we also go and help, like we check the
Yes.
nails and the hairstyle and everything of
Okay,
children.
so you take care of the grooming,
Yeah.
and you kind of become the eyes and ears of teachers to
Yes.
ensure that the grooming standards are met.
Yes.
That's nice. Okay. And about the talent show now, when you said the Teachers' Day, what did you do for the Teachers' Day?
I helped with the first and second standard kids. We had a fashion show for
Oh,
the
that
teachers.
is so cute. First and second standard kids. I think kids at that age are very difficult to handle, and they're very they can be very
Overwhelming.
there you're giving the right words. Was it overwhelming?
Yup, they were like every second, oh, I want to go here, I want to go there. What is this? What is that?
They have a lot of questions. I imagine the teachers and what they go through with it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going through a lot. So yes, okay, so planning Teachers' Day and preparing. What are your co-curricular activities or your hobbies that you enjoy?
I like playing music,
Nice. What instrument do you play?
the keyboard, the piano.
The piano. Do you learn it?
Yes, I learned
Okay.
it in my school. We have a band room.
Wow, you learn. This is amazing. This sounds like right out of a movies. Mary Immaculate is an all-girls school, and an all-girls school has a band room, and she's a part of the band member. Our head girl is a rock star band member from Mary Immaculate. This is right out of a movie, like out of a Disney movie. It's giving me a very Miley Cyrus, Selena Gomez, vibe. Okay, and then so you play the keys,
Yes.
and
And I have a few other hobbies, like I like learning languages.
what languages do you speak currently, or which language are you interested in?
English, of course.
Yes.
I know in Hindi and Konkani, what we are taught in school.
Okay.
I'm now taken French,
Oh wow, French.
and I'm trying to learn Spanish.
That's a lot of languages in one go. So we as Indians are really blessed, even if you don't even if you don't want to, you know some Hindi. Even if you don't want to, you know Konkani. I know kids, especially youngsters, they struggle with the Devanagari script, but we know the language. We can enjoy an entire movie and understand exactly what's happening. So we have the benefit of being raised in 3 languages. And then you kind of move on and learn more. So French and Spanish. That's really interesting, very interesting. A question that I ask most of the students that come here, and I'll ask you too, is what if you were given a chance to have a dinner, okay, with 5 people, living, dead, fictional, real, who will these 5 people be for you? Who is going to be sitting at your dinner table?
I would like my friends to sit at my table mostly, but if I have to choose, I'll choose something interesting.
Okay, so your friends would sit at your dinner table. Do you have the names of your 4 friends who would sit? 5 friends who would sit at the dinner table with you?
Well, for now, I'll choose something more interesting.
You go ahead, tell me.
Can I take a cartoon character?
Yes, of course you can take cartoon characters.
Okay.
There's so much we can learn from cartoon characters. I've learned life lessons from cartoon characters. Yes, tell me, who are your cartoon characters? Who are your favorite cartoon characters?
Okay, maybe Phineas and Ferb.
Hey, that's interesting. I think the 10-year-old Jessica would certainly say Powerpuff Girls. Like, I would just want to sit with Powerpuff Girls and eat what they eat and probably go where they go. Okay, Phineas and Ferb, that's 2. And
I want to hit with Natasha from Avengers.
okay,
And
Natasha
Tony
from-
Stark.
and Tony Stark. Ooh, Natasha and Tony Stark. Very different combination. Oh, so can you imagine this? Everybody watching. A dinner table. Phineas and Ferb on one side. Tony Stark and Natasha on the other side. And you got one more person. Who's that going to be?
A nice, interesting person. A great leader. Maybe the Pope.
The Pope.
That's getting interesting.
That is extremely interesting. I don't know what they're going to be talking about at this point of time. But of what we understand, our prayers for the health of the Pope, and we really, really pray that he is in good health. I believe the news said that he wasn't keeping too well, and we really pray for his. And I hope you get to have that dinner with him, because he's going to live a long time, and you're going to find the opportunity. So, okay, the Pope, the Avengers, and Phineas and Ferb. I
Yeah.
don't get the Phineas and Ferb though, because they're the only. I understand the Pope's going to have some really wise things to say and grace-filled things to say, and Tony Stark is going to be, all, geeky, and Natasha's going to be very smart and accurate. Phineas and Ferb, why?
I like how they build things.
Oh, so you're going for builders, that angle. Nice, that is very interesting. Given a chance to learn a hobby, let's say you had a magical wand that gave you the option to learn anything, like there was no bar at it. Also, all the resources for you to learn it would be right in front of you. What's that one thing, given a chance that nothing could go wrong, you would learn?
That's a hard one.
Like something that you were like, I wish, I want more of that. Like I'll have some of that. I'd like to do that. Something that you look and
Based on my previous answer, I would like to build crazy machines.
crazy machines. What I am noticing that Kyra has an inkling towards machines and gadgets. So I'm going to go with the next question. What do you want to build if you had to ever build something?
A flying machine?
A flying, like a personal, single person flying machine.
Or a device which could make food out of atoms.
Wow. Do you love science as a subject?
Yes.
There we go. We have the answer. Kyra enjoys her science. That's very interesting. I think food out of thin air or atoms is a thing of the future, of course. It reminds me, considering we're talking about cartoon characters, I'm sure you've not watched. Have you watched Jetsons?
No.
Okay, Google this. It's something that I used to watch when I was a kid, and it seems like a long time ago. It was a cartoon named Jetsons. And Jetsons used to do that, make food out of thin air. There was a machine that would turn air into food. So you just like press a button, put a coin in. Something like that. Sure, a thing of the future. We were discussing about AIs the other day and how it's growing. What is your, considering you like science, artificial intelligence, how much is too much?
At a point where they want to eat food with us?
That's too much.
Like if they want to eat food and become alive and, take over the world. That would be too much.
Yes, I think this take over the world is a big fear. But how much is good? What do you think? Okay, first of all, on which side are you? Are you on the yes, let's have a lot of AI, or maybe we should not have a lot
of AI?
Lot of AI. I think that is what our new generation wants, and I agree. I was having this debate with someone. From the time we have been humans, everything was always too much. The first time the newspapers were invented, people thought that people are going to be mad. It is too much of information. Why do you have to have print media? Then the television came, and everybody goes like, why do you have televisions? You know, you don't need them, there's a machine. Then mixers came, or any gadget that came in was always opposed first, always. And then it became a part of my life. We cannot think of living without a washing machine or a mixer grinder today, right? It will become a part of our life. So yes to AI, I agree. And what would be that first thing that you want an AI or an artificial intelligence to do for you? In your house or at work, what would you like it to do?
Maybe clean up the house.
Clean up the house. Women across the globe are going to love this. An artificial intelligence machine that can clean everything spick and span. That'd be nice. Okay. What else?
Well, we already have so many gadgets which is doing many of our things, so we don't need more, I guess.
That's true. We only need a flying backpack.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
Definitely. Where would you want to go if you had such a backpack? If, let's say, you do.
I would want to fly all over Goa.
Oh, that's nice.
Goa looks nice from top.
Goa does look. Have you had the experience of seeing Goa from...
I live on a little higher floor, and when I look at the grass from top, it looks rather nice. I would want to go and fly over it.
Okay, so you want to have an aerial view, and that's something that interests you a lot. I totally agree. I think personalized... When we think about personalized flying, the next thing that comes to my mind, or rather the question will be, how do you then map routes? When we have a traveling device, you then need to have traveling routes so that two objects don't collide into each other, or there is a certain frequency with which, you know, multiple people, it's like having a car and then you need a road to drive the car in once you have the machine. So what would you think would that entail?
A kind of navigation device.
A navigation device, but a navigation pathway first.
Yeah, and we can see what altitude we are on.
Yeah,
so we can have layers of
travel.
You can just fly in a straight line.
I can almost see it in my head, layers of like airways.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
More systemized.
More systemized. What do you think should come first? The jet backpack or the first the navigation should happen?
Navigation probably.
Yeah, the airway navigation first.
We'll be probably dashing each other.
Very interesting conversation here with Kyra. I like this. A new generation is thinking about, and this all started with the conversation that Phineas and Ferb are going to be at the table because they build gadgets. With all this acumen, with all this intellect, I can certainly see that at Mary Immaculate you are taught to think bigger and think out of the box and have really interesting conversations. What else do you think as a school, and I must say, I must compliment you at your creativity, at your ways of thinking, and your ability to articulate it so seamlessly. Where does the school come in? What is this one beautiful or many beautiful qualities of Mary Immaculate Girls' School as a school compared to other schools?
Well, the school is more of the people in the school than the building.
Okay.
And teachers are really nice, and they are very open-minded, and they keep on, like, I ask a lot of questions. I'm the most inquisitive child in the class.
Okay, that's a good thing.
I ask a lot of questions and my teachers always answer them, and they find new ways of answering me, I guess.
That's nice. I think having a question, the second standard student asking you a lot of questions, I think that's how they feel, and then they get you the answers, which is great. What else other than the fact that they are very inclusive? Anything really, really special close to your heart?
Well, teachers are very encouraging, and they always encourage me at every situation, like, come on, you can do it.
Yeah, I think that is so important. We all need to be encouraged and to be cheered on as we move forward. Is there a sports day every year that happens in school?
No, it's once in 3 years, and
once in 3 years.
The next day we'll have an annual day and then a fete.
Okay, so now this year is going to be the annual day.
I think. I'm not sure.
Or the fete. Yeah, one of the two. You have a brilliant task ahead of you, a task of going ahead and having this beautiful year ahead. While you move into this year ahead, I'm sure you'd like to give a shout out firstly to your staff, teachers, and management. Why don't you go ahead and give them a big shout out, and then we'll get back to the interview.
So first of all, I want to thank my principal for giving me this wonderful opportunity, and thank you to all my lovely teachers who have always been there for me, and thank you to my class, especially 8th A, all my friends in 8th A, thank you so much for always supporting me, and thanks to my wonderful parents too.
Yes.
And hi, I want to say hi to my siblings.
Yes, please.
Hi Stephen, hi Crizel, hi Iris.
That's
Please
very
see me.
sweet. Yeah, that is very sweet. I'm sure they're going to be as excited, like, you know, when he walked in and told your parents that she's become the head girl and took away the surprise. They're going to be that interested and very excited. So you have 3 other siblings.
Yes.
Are they all younger than you?
All younger.
All younger. They have some big shoes to fill now. They're always going to see, Kyra became the head girl. Now they're going to have to aim for it. So for all of Kyra's siblings watching, best luck. You have time to get ready and you can prepare. Whereas all the teachers and staff watching from Mary Immaculate, I must say this, including Sister Principal, this is the first time I've had such a creative and out-of-the-box conversation with a student. Very interesting. And for you to ensure that the kids have this much space, you know, to move, to feel creatively in charge of what's going to come is a thing of beauty. And please keep doing it. You're doing a brilliant job. As for you, Kyra, a big year coming ahead. I will meet you at the end of this year for sure. And we're gonna exchange notes about how the year went. But I wish you lots of luck. We'll someday probably meet in the airways and honk at each other. But for now, best of luck. God bless and have a brilliant year ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. We'll catch you with yet another episode of Heads Held High.